The sun dips low behind the western ridge. A soft breeze whispers through the willow tree. Dust settles quietly on the wooden bridge. Time slows down, finally letting me breathe.
The gravel crunches underneath the tires as I roll the windows down to catch the air. I can smell the smoke of distant fires, and I leave behind the weight of everywhere.
The rusted mailbox leaning to the right.
The gravel driveway overgrown with weeds.
It all looks golden in the fading light. A quiet answer to my loudest needs.
I turn the engine off and close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. The wooden steps still creak the same old way. A familiar song I knew when I was young. I see the tire swing starting to sway, remembering the summer days we swung. A faded photograph is in my mind
of a mother's laugh so gentle and so clear.
It is the only place I ever find the quiet peace that always brings me here.
I lean against the railing, close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. Sometimes the city lights can make you blind, chasing a dream that keeps you on the run. There's a healing in the ties that bind beneath the setting of a country sun. I have traveled miles to learn what I now know.
You have to look back to see which way to go.
Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. I am no longer lost, I have finally been found,
Resting my heart on this familiar ground.
The shadows lengthen as the night pulls in. The pedal steel echoes on the gentle wind.
I am exactly where I am supposed to be, safe in the quiet, finally free.
The sun is dipping low behind the pines. A quiet breeze is moving through the yard. The shadows stretch across the wooden planks, and everything is still and nothing's hard. There is a rocking chair that knows my name. It sits beside a chipped and peeling door. I watch the swallows diving in the dusk and listen to the creaking of the floor. The smell of summer rain is in the earth. A pot of coffee cools upon the stove. I trace the little scratches in the wood from every hound and heart this house has loved. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn. Sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. My father planted dogwoods by the gate. They blossom when the frost begins to thaw. I see his hands in every blooming branch, feel the gentle wonder that he saw. An old acoustic leaning on the wall is missing half the strings and out of tune, but I can hear the melodies he played beneath the silver halo of the moon. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn, but sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. Sometimes the city calls me in my sleep, with flashing lights and promises of gold, but roots that grow in heavy clay go deep and hold you close against the bitter cold. Yeah, there is wealth a dollar cannot buy, just watching constellations fill the sky. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning down the burden and the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. The final embers glow into the dark. The pedal steel is fading in my mind. I close my eyes and listen to the spark of peaceful memories I leave behind. The sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and Shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, but here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground.
and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west. Soft picking in the quiet dark, a distant slide on a steel guitar. The world is still asleep outside, and the morning takes its gentle time. There is a frost upon the window pane, a silver shadow where the moonlight lay. I strike a match and watch the embers catch, and chase the shivering of the night away. The kettle hums a low and steady tune, the wooden floorboards creak beneath my feet. Out in the yard the autumn leaves are strewn, where the forest and the open meadow meet. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There is nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the ember light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The old hound stretches by the iron stove and rests his heavy head upon my shoe.
I watch the mist roll through the cedar grove and paint the distant ridge a smoky blue. I have a letter that I meant to write, but the ink is sitting dry upon the desk. I would rather watch the dawning of the light and give my wandering, weary mind a rest. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There's nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. I spent so many years chasing down a restless train, running after ghosts I could not catch in the pouring rain. But every mile just brought me closer to this open door, and I do not feel the need to keep on running anymore. The mandolin is whispering in the hollow of the wood, and I finally understand that staying still is good. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The fire's settling down into the ash, the morning slips into a quiet dream. I let the quiet moments gently pass and listen to the water in the stream. The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out along across the wooden floorboards. just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold, sitting in this rocking chair feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. Crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment For 1,000,000 miles of road, I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pockets, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep.
Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky.
but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. I found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've got to let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fading in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines, I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must. The sun dips below the timberline, and dust settles softly on the gravel road. An old guitar hums from the shadows, coming back to where I belong. The paint is peeling on the windowsill, where the honeysuckle climbs the wood. The rusty tractor on the rolling hill is sitting exactly where it always stood. I left my boots by the screen door frame, shook the highway miles from my coat. The whispering wind still calls my name, like an old familiar tender note. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow. This is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I pour some coffee in an earthen mug and listen to the distant willow weep. A lightning bug lands on the woven rug while the weary county goes to sleep. I see my father in the rocking chair, though he's been gone for quite a while. I feel his hand upon my shoulder there, and in the twilight I can see him smile. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I spent my youth out chasing golden dreams, running down a highway paved with stone. But nothing is as shiny as it seems when you are standing in the crowd alone. The only treasure that was ever real is this old wooden floor and how it feels. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am home in the front porch light. The stars are out, the air is still. Let the memories linger, and I know they will. Just me, the night, and the gentle sigh. Goodbye to the rushing, a soft goodbye. Shadows stretch across the wooden floor. The old screen door is standing perfectly still. A quiet breeze comes whispering through the pines, and time slows down upon this quiet hill. There is a crack right down my favorite leather boots, a testament to miles of winding dirt. I pour a glass of water from the mason jar and brush the evening dust right off my shirt. The hound is dreaming heavy by my side. His paws are twitching, chasing phantom hares. I sit and watch the valley turn to gold, and let the twilight wash away my cares. The crickets start their tuning in the grass, a symphony of simple, quiet things. I feel the weight of decades gently pass, as evening folds us in her velvet wings. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty when I think of you. A peaceful heart is all I ever need. Beneath this fading Carolina sky, yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. I hear the floorboards creak behind my chair. You bring a knitted blanket for the chill, with silver woven softly through your hair. You are the greatest blessing on this hill. You set your hand so gently on my arm. We do not need to speak a single word. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, the sweetest country song I ever heard. The crickets start their tuning in the grass, a symphony of simple, quiet things. I feel the weight of decades gently pass, as evening folds us in her velvet wings. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty when I think of you. A peaceful heart is all I ever need. Beneath this fading Carolina sky, yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. There was a time we chased the neon signs and worried about the money in the bank. But looking at the way your spirit shines, I have a million little stars to thank. The rushing of the river finally slows, and where it leads the gentle water knows. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty when I think of you. A peaceful heart is all I ever need. Beneath this fading Carolina sky, yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. The dark settles in, but I'm not afraid. The stars are waking up across the blue. Just sitting here with you, fading quietly out of view.